Hello, I am Stephen Eng, and this is the review for Once Upon a Time in Boring. This is Quentin Tarantino's ninth film, and I want to know what the fuck happened. This movie was 2 hours and 44 minutes of boring bullshit. I think Quentin has gotten to the point where he's so big now that he's only interested in telling stories for himself and doesn't really matter if it's actually a good story or not. So this long, dragged out turd is about Leonardo DiCaprio being a actor in an old bounty bullshit, and he has a stunt double who's played by Brad Pitt, and his career is not going well, and it's just dragged the fuck out. That's it. That's what it's about. They also have Charlie Manson in there, and the girls that Charlie Manson rolled with, and that's it. Like, Charlie gets seen a couple times and that's it. Nothing ever happens with Charlie, and they had the whole thing with Sharon Tate, but that doesn't turn out to be anything at all. It just drags on and drags on and drags on and drags on, and I'd really like to know why they made Bruce Lee a bitch in this. Yes, it was funny, but at the same time, really? Really? You're gonna make fun of Bruce Lee? I mean, come on. Come on. I cannot believe how boring this fucking movie was. Like, I'm a huge fan of Quentin Tarantino. I loved Pulp Fiction. I loved Inglourious Bastards. I definitely love Django Unchained. I even love Fox Brown, or Fox Brown, whatever the fuck. Kill Bill, of course. I even like the sequel to Kill Bill 2. I love Quentin Tarantino's writing. From Dusk Till Dawn was awesome. So I'm not just picking on Quentin Tarantino like every movie he's made is a beat. No, usually he makes really good movies. Django Unchained I thought was really good. Even The Hateful Eight was entertaining. Hateful Eight was long, but it was at least, I thought, entertaining. This one, it was boring. I mean, it was just every time you seemed like something was going to happen, nothing happened. And of course, Quentin Tarantino had to have his foot fetish shit all in it, which I'm not mad about. But maybe if he spent more time trying to think of an interesting story instead of trying to show all these bitches' feet constantly in it and which angle would look best with that, maybe he could have told a better story. But this was really fucking shit. And for people that might possibly come at me and say I'm hating on Quentin Tarantino and I'm totally wrong, ask yourself one thing. Does Quentin Tarantino come and pay your mortgage? Does he come give you a pat on the back when you're crying? No, he doesn't. So why the fuck are you protecting Quentin Tarantino so much? So what? I didn't like the fucking movie. He doesn't give a fuck. I'm just stating my opinion. This was a boring piece of fucking shit. And if people are giving this movie a high rating and talking about how great it is, then everybody's expectations have just gone to shit. Quentin Tarantino's so big he can wipe his ass and write Quentin Tarantino on a wall, and everyone's gonna think it's fabulous. This was a dragged out 2 hour. Lord of the Rings was about that length, about 3 hours, but it was badass. Each one of them. Fellowship of the Rings, Two Towers, Return of the King, awesome. Can watch them all again. This was a dragged out fucking turd, and it's gonna make its money back. Whoa, it's gonna make its money back. There were so many people in the audience, and I know people are going to go see this, and I guess I'm the only one in the audience that was just like, this is fucking stupid. This is really fucking stupid. Really stupid. Leads to nothing. Leads to nothing. I guess the only nice thing I could say about it was, I guess it was nice that they showed Sharon Tate and kind of, made her into a person that was like, oh, she, because I guess everybody's, if you don't know about Sharon Tate, you just know that she was murdered by the Manson family. But I guess Quentin Tarantino wanted to show in this one that she was a person and that she went to go see her own movies, and, she was just a fun girl. What the fuck ever. I think Quentin Tarantino's losing it. He's fucking losing it. And this happened to be the only movie that the Weinstein had nothing to do with acquittance, and that's funny that this is the one that shit. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I don't know, but this was a fucking piece of crap. It was entertaining at some parts. It was funny, but for 2 hours and 44 minutes, really dragged on to nothing. This was really a piece of fucking shit. I'm not even gonna get into it that long. It was boring. I hope if you go see it, you would like it and you think it's great. But it was really a boring piece of shit to me. This is probably, I think, his worst movie by far. And I'm used to Quentin Tarantino's movies being long and having a lot of dialogue. But everything in this movie was like, oh, I got my acting career. Oh, I'm a smoke. Oh, I'm a has-been. I got another part coming up. I like feeding my dog canned food. It was just like, you probably could have been told a more interesting story by a homeless man that was on meth for 10 years and just let him tell you a story for 12 hours. Would have been more entertaining. I don't know what else to say. I'm quite in shock of how fucking boring this fucking movie was. It was crap. Really. Like, Quentin could just obviously write anything now. I'm Stephen Ng. I hope you enjoyed this review.